Hey guys, what's going on? Honest Abe checking in with your weekend sports update. I apologize for not getting this video out yesterday, but I was pretty exhausted after getting home after work yesterday and just didn't have a chance to do it. I ended up going to bed pretty early, which was nice. However, I woke up at 4:30 this morning and couldn't really go back to sleep. So I tossed and turned for about 2 hours. So a little trade off, but yeah, I was pretty tired after yesterday, and it was just cold here in Tennessee yesterday. The wind was blowing. I work outside a lot, and it was rainy, and it was just cold, and the wind was blowing, and it was miserable. And so when I got home, I basically just crashed, and that was it. So again, I apologize. I'll try to do better at that, bringing you guys some some sports updates. Of course, we're going to be doing this pretty much every Monday, and anything uh, yeah, that's major, I'll come at you guys with some news right away. But we're gonna get right into it. There's a lot to cover. We got the Olympics going on right now, of course, and then we got basketball's still uh, pretty well into it and into March. Of course, we had the Super Bowl a week ago or so, and going to give you guys some more coverage probably on that. Maybe just kind of looking, especially as we head into the off-season NFL draft. Let's see what else is. Huge breaking news. I wanted to get this guy. I was gonna actually do this just in a breaking news update, but since we're doing the weekend sports update, we might as well talk about it now. Robert Gillespie, the running backs coach at Tennessee, who was basically the only remaining coach left from the Butch Jones era that Jeremy Pruitt kept, is actually leaving Tennessee. And so he's actually going to join Butch Jones at Catholic as a volunteer right now. And we'll see what comes of that here in the coming weeks. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently just some things didn't work out. And I'm sure we'll hear more about what all maybe just, happened. But he is going to leave Tennessee, so Jeremy Pruitt is going to start looking for a new running backs coach right away, and he'll get on that. But rumor was that Gillespie just missed Butch Jones too much. I don't know if that was true or not, but he's going to join him at Catholic as a volunteer. And on Thursday, I think I'm going to bring you guys a recap of Signing Day, National Signing Day, and where Tennessee kind of stands with our signees for this year, and where we are heading into the orange and white game coming up, and basically the fall. And of course, once we get past the orange and white game, I'll probably go ahead and do a rundown of our schedule and maybe do some picks and predictions. But things are looking up. I can't wait for Tennessee football to get back into full swing. I really haven't been able to watch a whole lot of sports lately. Kind of after the Super Bowl and right before March Madness, I kind of take like a mind break from sports for just about 2 weeks, and so I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of sports, and I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of the Olympics. I love watching the Olympics every year, and Mel and I were actually talking about that last night, about maybe just going one time, and that'd be a really cool vacation, and just going to the Olympics. Um, I don't know. I never got a chance to go to the one that was in Atlanta. We had just moved to Tennessee when the one in Atlanta happened, and in '96, and so, but yeah, love sports. I know NASCAR is getting ready to gear up here, but a lot of sports. Of course, there's sports all times of the year, and I enjoy sports overall. But let's go ahead and get into our weekend sports update. Of course, we cover a lot of Tennessee sports here, so we're going to get right into it. The men, they played Alabama on Saturday, and they got their butts handed to them. But they just couldn't do anything. They couldn't move the ball. They couldn't rebound. Alabama just had their way. They ran up and down the court. And, that's kind of expected. You figure Tennessee's going to drop a game. Well, they were expected to drop several games this season and finishing 13th in the SEC, but right now they're ranked second. And man, they've had an incredible season, but they're gonna have a bad game here and there. and hopefully they'll pick it back up. But they lost to the Alabama 78-50 on Saturday. They're still tied for second in the SEC with Florida. Of course, Auburn, they're still number one. They lost the other night too, so really didn't lose a game. Tennessee plays tonight. I'm looking forward to watching that game. They play South Carolina at 9 o'clock tonight, and then they have Georgia on Saturday. And of course, the SEC tournament will kick off here on March 7th, heading into March Madness. So we've still got a lot of basketball left. Another month and a half so of good basketball. But hopefully Tennessee will do well. Predictions right now basically have Tennessee within the top 15, top 15 going into the NCAA tournament, which could, I mean, if they win the SEC, they could end up at a number one seed, which would be crazy, especially with early predictions from earlier this season. But definitely looking forward to Tennessee basketball. Rick Barnes is doing an incredible job there. Grant Williams is just having an incredible season. So is Admiral Schofield. So they are doing great. The Lady Vols, they beat Georgia on Sunday 62-46. Russell and Nard led the way. And Jackson and Davis, they helped each with 11 points. Great support from them, and Lady Vols just had their way. They're second in the SEC for the women, and of course, their tournament kicks off later on this month, here in about a week and a half or so. And I think they play Alabama on Thursday, so definitely looking forward to that coming up. Nashville Predators are still doing great. I love watching the Predators. Of course, Sharks are my favorite team, and they're doing pretty well. But the Predators, they won Saturday 3-2 over the Canadians. They play tonight against the Blues at 8 o'clock. And the Predators are still first in the Central Division right now. My Sharks won on Sunday as well in overtime against the Ducks. They had to beat the Ducks in a shootout. And I think they have the Coyotes tonight. And they're second right now in the Pacific Division. So definitely a lot going on with hockey. Of course, basketball and hockey kind of butt up against each other here as we get down the stretch. But try to watch as much of that as I can. And, of course, we got the Winter Olympics going on right now. I think the U.S. is doing quite well. I actually saw a picture of one of my friend's sisters. They were at the Olympics in South Korea. They live over there. So they were over at watching one of the snowboarding events, which is pretty cool. I think that's always cool. I kind of got the topic of going to the Olympics at one point, going yesterday with Mel. But the U.S. has 6 medals right now. I think we got 3 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. Norway's leading the way right now with I think 11. I think they have 11 right now. I don't want to spoil anything that's already been recorded and are going to be playing on TV tonight. So try not to do that for you guys. But I know that we got women's downhill tonight on NBC, as well as men's hockey coming from NBC as well and their sports affiliates. So a lot of Olympics going on. I just enjoy watching. I'm not going to do a whole lot of coverage on the Olympics. Probably just going to give you guys some updates on the medal counts. But yeah, it's definitely a fun thing to cover every 2 years, basically, because you get the Winter Olympics 2 years, and then 2 years later you get the Summer Olympics. So we'll definitely be covering those in futures as well, and hopefully we'll get one here in the U.S. and I don't know, maybe Honest Abe will make an appearance. You never know. That's our weekend sports update. I always appreciate you guys watching my videos. Leave a comment, like my video. Check out my Facebook page. Also, my Twitter account. It's at 8HonestAbe4. And I always appreciate you guys tuning in. But this is our weekend sports update with Honest Abe. And we'll catch you guys later.